All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the tutorial for Day Tripper by the Beatles. So once again, this video assumes that you've already watched the Riff video and can play the main riff perfectly. If you've not, go away, watch that, and come back, because it's a fairly integral part of the song. If you have, excellent. This next part is for you. So what we're going to do, you play the main riff for 1, 2, 3, 4 bars as an introduction, as you can see at the start of the music. So we're in the key of E, E major, and this will become an important part in a second. So the next line, the next part, you can see has a repeat bar of 2, and it says play 3 times. Because the riff takes up 2 bars, we're essentially just playing the riff 3 times. Once we've done that, we get onto the bit where in the actual song, in the full tune, you can hear the riff played behind. But because in theory you might be doing this for an exam and you want to perform this, we're going to play the music starts playing the melody at this point. You're meant to play on the guitar, got a good reason for taking the easy way out now. But I think it'd be better if we played the chords. So the chord above this first bar, got a good reason, got a good reason, after you've done your, is E major. Dead simple, you guys should know that already. As you might be able to hear, I've got a little bit of distortion on my guitar. It's just for flavor, to be honest. If you guys can do that and want to, go for it. If not, sounds just as good without. Right. The real tone comes from your fingers as well. It's a very cheesy thing to say, but I don't care. So we're going to play E major for how many bars? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And that's our first page. The strumming pattern doesn't show, but it should be something like this. 1, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. I'm going to try and do that strumming pattern for the verse. So we've done E for 4 bars. Then the next part is A. Got a good reason. 1, 2, 3, 4 for 2 bars. And then it goes back to E. For taking the easy way out now. E for 2 bars. Dead simple. Using that same rhythm. Now we have an F sharp 7th. I'm going to turn off the distortion for a minute so as you can hear. That's what our F sharp 7th sounds like. It's a major chord with a minor 7th interval stacked on top of it. And all that means to your ear is that it sounds really bluesy. The way you would play it is it's a bar chord. So by now, you should be trying to aim for those bar chords. For this, we bar with our first finger the entire 2nd fret, and we play. Imagine you're taking your E major shape, moving it up, but then if you play like that, then you have those open strings, and we're not playing kind of dreamy shoegazer music, we're playing the Beatles. So you've got to bar, you got to imagine you're bringing that top nut down, 1, 2, and then adding your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret on the 3rd string. Goodness me, it's difficult to do this. Your 3rd finger on the 4th fret on the 5th string, and your pinky right behind that one on the 4th fret on the 4th string. That's your F major, F sharp major, sorry. But for the 7th, you take away your pinky. So we get that 7th sound. And you play that for 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. The rhythm for the chorus, which is what we're playing, I decided to do it a little bit differently. I went like 1, 2, down, up, down, up, down, 2. You accentuate that. And it's also okay to do those first two beats staccato, like that. Next chord we come again to is A seventh, but this time, instead of playing it in the position we were playing it before, that root position, open position, we're going to take that same F sharp 7th shape and move it up to our 5th fret. Same chord, just a different inversion. So we're going A, 2, 3, and 4, and then G sharp. Where's your G sharp? Well, you go from your root note G and you sharpen it, you move up a semitone, 1 fret. And then it's the same shape again. G sharp 7th. If you want, you can add that flavor pinky up here on the 7th fret on the 2nd string. Then we can have, then it sounds, that kind of dominant 7th sounds a little bit more pronounced. The next chord we have is C sharp 7th. So again, this is going to be a bar chord, but it's going to be using your A string as your root note. So we're going C, once again, move up a semitone, C sharp, 4th fret, and you're barring strings 5 to 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you put your 3rd finger on the 6th fret, and you're on the D string, and your pinky on the 6th fret on the 2nd string. And it sounds like this. So that's our C sharp 7th. And then for B, we just go from C sharp, C, B. So it's exactly the same shape, just on our 2nd fret. And then we've got to the end of the chorus. So it says to coda. We don't go there just yet. You'll see on the 3rd page we have a first and a second time bar. So first time bar is what we're playing through the first time, obviously, and we just play the riff again twice. And then it goes back into the chords. Got a good reason. She's a big teaser. A, E2, 3, 4, E2. Then the chorus, F sharp 7th, 3rd bar, 4th bar, then A 7th all the way up to the 5th, then down a semitone, then to the C 7th, then B 7th, and then comes the interesting part. It's the same riff as, but we're starting on our B note. So we're going. This, for me, is the trickiest part of the song, because once your fingers and that muscle memory get used to the first riff, it's hard to get out of that kind of shape in your head. So take some time and learn this second riff. 2nd fret is where you're starting. You're putting your pinky on the 5 and then sliding up to 6. So you're going. It goes like this. And then you're putting your 3rd finger on the 4th fret. So you're going 2nd fret, 5th fret, slide up to the 6th. Then you're going 4th fret. You're barring those two with your ring finger on your middle 2 strings, 4th fret. Then you're putting the 2nd fret on your G string. And then you're going, oh, how does it go? So you're going back down to the 4th on the D string, then all the way up to the 2nd on the 2nd string, then back down to that 4th on your D string, then on your G string you're going. So take some time, go through that, learn it properly. As I've done, slow it right down. Then, once you can pick all the notes correctly, you can start making a little bit of legato. You want to be able to hear the notes clearly, but you can afford to slur them a little bit. You're going, particularly that slide. I take it back. You want to hear all the notes correctly. You don't really want to be playing too legato here. So you play that riff 4 times in the second time bar. Then, as you can see, it's the bit where they're building up on the ahs. And for this, we're just playing our B7th. So the way they play it here is as we did before. And we do it for 6 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, and then it's the riff. Now, once we've done that, we go back. So it says Dal segno al coda. So we go back to the sign, and then once we reach the coda, we go to the coda. So the sign is all the way back on the first page on the second line. So we have try to please her. You're basically playing the rhythm chords again. So you're going verse again. E for 4 bars, then A, back to E, taking the easy way out now. That's terrible singing. Then F sharp, 2, 3, the chorus, another 2 bars of F sharp, and then A 7th, G sharp 7th, C sharp 7th, B, and then it says to coda. So that's exactly what you do. You hop to the coda, which is on the 4th page, and basically you're playing the riff 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You're going. Repeat. And then the last part of the song is just Day Tripper, Day Tripper, yeah. Day Tripper, Day Tripper, yeah. If you want to play just that to fade, then you can. I did that on my playthrough, and you just kind of as long as you play what's written, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, and then a repeat. So 8 bars of E at the end, then you can just go or something like that. If you really want to, you can play the riff for that last fade out bit. But in the exam, I would probably play the chords because that's what's written. Similarly, slight extension task, something that might be of interest to you, is all the way back on the second time bar when we're holding our B7th chord for ages. We're going we're basically, we can hold that if you want, but you can also do inversions. So see what's written on the tab. You could go 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. If you want, that can be your extension task. If you're happy to just play the chords, go for it, but push yourself. Right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the tutorial video for the Beatles Day Tripper.